Hey guys, so there are a few things that I wanted to update you guys on. The first is my ovulation test and my ovulation day. If you have watched my other videos, or even if you haven't, we'll recap. I thought that I may have ovulated on the 1st of this month, only because I got an almost positive and then it faded away, so I thought maybe I was one of those people who just had a short surge and I missed it. And then about a week later, on the 8th, exactly a week later, I tested again, and the test was really faded and not really dark at all. And I came back about 3 hours later, and there was a really dark line on it. So I thought, okay, maybe I ovulated, or maybe that's my positive. Although the next day it was faded again, so I didn't really know, and I was really confused. But since the 8th was the closest that I had gotten to a positive all month long, and the 8th was already cycle day 20, I figured I would count that as my positive test day. So I've been saying that I am 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DPO. Today I guess I would have been 6 DPO. But yesterday I was feeling these cramps. Like for the last 3 days I've been having really bad cramps and headaches, and I was like, this is what it felt like when I ovulated last time. So I thought maybe that it was happening after ovulation, which did happen last time as well. But I decided to test just in case. And my test was so close to being positive, more than any of the other ones were all month. So close that I knew that if I just tested again today or tomorrow, it was going to be positive. So I tested this morning at about 8:15. And I got a pretty good positive OPK for the first time this cycle. So pretty excited about that, because last time I thought I ovulated last week, I wasn't really sticking 100% to the sperm meets egg plan that we talked about in the last video. So I was kind of down about it, just thinking like maybe I could have done more this cycle, and I don't feel pregnant. I think I'm out. Even though today would have just been 6 DPO, I was really disappointed about it. So when I got the positive today, yesterday I mean, I had sex last night, so that was the day before my positive. Today is my first positive, so I will have sex for the next 3 days, and then I will skip a day and have sex again for the SMEP plan. And I got my Softcups. They came in the mail, and that's another reason why I am so excited about having ovulated for sure this time, instead of guessing about last week and the week before, because I used the Softcup last night, and I really like them. And because of the success stories that I've heard about them, and just the fact that what they do is pretty cool, it's like it's what needs to be done. It just helps you. So because of that reason, I was kind of bummed that I didn't get them before, like a week ago when I thought I had ovulated. I wished that I would have had them then, so that I could have used them during what I thought was my ovulation period. So now that I'm actually ovulating this time on cycle day 26, I am glad that I have them, because now, on top of following SMEP to the point, I am going to be using Softcups as well, and I think it'll really help my chances. I'm pretty good about laying down for about 10 minutes after I have sex, but sometimes 10 minutes is just too long and I'm so tired of laying there I just have to get up, and sometimes after 10 minutes I get up and it all comes out anyways. So the Softcups really helped. I don't have them out here with me. I was going to open one and show them to you, but I'd have to go all the way to my bathroom, and it's at the back of the house, so I don't want to do that. So I'll just tell you, most of you guys obviously know what they look like. They have that hard but malleable ring on the top, the squishy ring, and then they have a little plastic sack type thing attached to it, kind of like a little net, but it's plastic. And to put it in, I just squatted. I didn't sit. It shows sitting on the package, but when I tried to sit and put it in, I was like, this isn't going to work for me. So I just squatted down and I squeezed it like this and got it all skinny, and then I just slipped it in and it slid right in. Obviously, if you're using it to keep stuff in you, then there's going to be stuff up in you, and so that helps with it going in. So it went right in, and I just kind of used my finger to push it back to where it needed to be, and it went right up against it. I stood up. I didn't feel a thing. It felt just like a tampon, I guess, because I don't feel tampons. Even though it was bigger and harder than a tampon and it was way further up inside me, I didn't feel a thing. And I left it in for about 4 hours, and then I took it out. And when I took it out, they say to like bear down, kind of like you're pushing to go to the bathroom. Oh, my camera is really lagging. There we go. Sorry about that. Kind of like you're pushing to go to the bathroom, and you just push a little bit, and it slides right out to where you can just hook it with your finger, and I pulled it right out. And it didn't hurt. It wasn't uncomfortable. I was running around. I was laying down, sitting up, everything, and it was completely fine. So I'm really happy about those. I got 6 of them for $6 on eBay, and I thought it was a really good deal. I don't know what they normally go for, but that was the cheapest I could find, so I think that was a pretty good deal. They are the Instead brand, and I like them, and I think it's really going to help my chances this cycle, and so I'm really excited, and I'm really, really happy that I finally know my exact ovulation date, and that I didn't miss it, or whatever, I wasn't ovulating, because that was a fear I had, because I hadn't gotten a positive. It's already CD26 and no positive, so I was really freaking out about that. So I'm glad that I finally got it pinpointed. So yeah, I'm just going to do SMEP. I'm going to use the Softcups every day that I'm following the plan. And I probably will ovulate the day after tomorrow. So in 3 days I will be 1 DPO, and the 2-week wait will officially, for the 3rd time, begin. I was a little disappointed about ovulating today, only because I really was wishing that I ovulated last week, because then I would be 6 DPO and I'd be that much closer to finding out. So now I have to start all over again, which isn't nice. And also, when I thought I ovulated last week, I wasn't having any symptoms and of anything, not even ovulation, and so I was really happy, because last cycle my boobs were really sore. I had really bad cramps, and I wasn't having any of that, so I was pretty happy about it. And now that I'm for real ovulating, I'm having really bad cramps on my lower sides, on each side right below my hips, and in the center down in my pelvic area, and they're really uncomfortable when I bend over. Normally my cramps are internal to where I could, like, if I poked my stomach it wouldn't hurt. These ones though, when I push on my stomach at all, they hurt pretty bad. So I'm ovulating really hard. Anyways, I'm just glad that I got it figured out, and that I for sure am ovulating this time, and I'm glad the Softcups came right in time. I got them the day before yesterday. And I'm glad that they are comfortable, because a lot of people had problems with them, and they weren't messy at all. The only mess I had was on my fingers after I took it out and put it in, and taking it out wasn't like the nasty mess when you're putting it in, because everything's all dried up by then. So yeah, I'm really happy about that, and that is my only update. Fingers crossed that this is the cycle. Thanks, guys.